right, guys, bounce back golf again.
Frank cheated.
With the NFL recap from Week 13. We're a little late this week with Christmas and working and all that stuff we have to do. We're a little late.
We're celebrating Christmas this weekend with my brother because he's got to go out for France for Christmas during Christmas. So we had a little Christmas weekend here at the house with him.
So we're a little late on this, but we're getting to you. All right, so we're going to recap last week, which was Week 13 in the NFL.
Frank cheated.
Yeah, Frank cheated. He's saying I cheated because I beat him big time. But we're going to go over each game. All right. So the first game was the New York Giants against Miami. The score was 20-9. They gave the Giants 9. I had Miami.
No, I had Miami.
No, they gave the Giants 4. Excuse me. It's right here, man.
I know.
Okay. He's got to start this stuff because he can't take losing. He's got to cheat. But anyways.
Because I'm so competitive.
Yeah, I'm so competitive. But anyways, let's do this again. Giants, Miami. Miami beat them 20-9. They gave the Giants 4. I took the Miami, so I won. That's Frank won. Second game, Arizona and Chicago. Score was 33-22. Arizona. They gave Chicago 7.5. Mike had Arizona. 1 point for Mike. Next game, Chargers against Cincinnati. They gave the Chargers 3 points in this game, which I thought was kind of odd. So I took the Chargers with the 3 points, and the Chargers won 41-22. Point for Frank. Next game, Tampa Bay against Atlanta. They gave Atlanta 10.5 points. The score was 30-17. So Mike took Tampa Bay. Point Mike. Next game, Minnesota against Detroit. They gave Detroit 7. The score was Detroit 29, Minnesota 27. Detroit's first win of the year. Frank took Detroit. Point Frank. Next game, Philadelphia against the Jets. Now, it was a 33, Philadelphia 33, the Jets 18. They gave the Jets 6.5 points. Mike took Philadelphia. Point for Mike. Next game is Indianapolis at Houston. They gave Houston 10 points. Indianapolis won 31-0. Wow. 31-0. Really, Houston sucks.
Really?
They're terrible. And anyways,
they still got J.J. Watt on that team.
No, I don't even know where he's playing. But anyways, I took Indianapolis, so that's a point for me. Next game, the Redskins against the Las Vegas Raiders. They gave the Redskins 2.5. It was a pretty close game. The Redskins won 17 to Las Vegas at 15. They gave the Redskins 2.5. Mike had the Redskins. Point for Mike. Next game, Jacksonville against the Rams, and it's kind of a cakewalk for the Rams. The score was 37-7. They gave Jacksonville 13 points.
Didn't matter anyways. What are you doing?
And that's actually a point for Mike. I had it mixed up, so point for Mike. So it's 8-5 actually total, right? So that was a point for Mike. That was a mistake I made. I actually took Jacksonville with the 13, but they got beat by 37-7. So point for Mike.
So right now I have you. I'm beating you right now.
No, you're not beating me right
now. As of now, right now.
No, you're not. But maybe.
Yeah,
I won the rest.
You, me.
Okay. As you can see, you know what we're good at? We're professionals at being unprofessional. Think about that. We are professional.
I have nothing to do with this.
We are professional at being unprofessional. But anyways.
So now I know to double check his work.
You're right.
Yeah,
take the time to do it.
I never do it.
Take the time to do it. I'm an old man. But anyways, let's go on. Where were we? We're at Jacksonville. I gave myself that point. That was actually a point from Mike. So, my mistake. Next one, Baltimore at Pittsburgh. And you know what? That's what's great about this program is that we make mistakes. We don't have edits. You get what you get, baby. That's it. You can go. You can watch these professionals do this all the time. Now I go, okay. But this is what you get. Anyways, where were we? We're at Baltimore at Pittsburgh. They gave Pittsburgh 4.5. And Baltimore with a stupid at the end of the game. They went for 2 to win.
I know. We were watching that game.
Dumb.
Well, my theory in that game was They should have went for 2 when they had the momentum. They drove the ball down the field, all over Pittsburgh's defense. They scored. They're going to go for 2 right away. And then Mike Tomlin called the timeout, took away the momentum. Right when Mike Tomlin called the timeout, they should have brought the kicker on.
Yeah, they should have went for the tie. And
before Tomlin called that timeout, I would have went for 2 too. They had the momentum. They had.
You're right. You got a point
Once
there.
Tomlin called that timeout, he settled things down.
Right.
Bring the kicker on the field now.
Well, anyways, that's a point for me because I took Pittsburgh with 4.5. I would have won either way. San Francisco at Seattle. Seattle had a great game, 30-23 over San Francisco. They were giving Seattle 3.5. I took Seattle, so it's a point for me. Denver at Kansas City. It was a 22-9 game, Kansas City. So with 9.5 points, they gave Denver. Still not enough to beat Kansas City. I took Kansas City. That's another point for me, Frank. And the final game, New England. Baby, New England. Did you see the way they took out Buffalo? Big time, baby. And New England.
They didn't throw the ball 4 times.
That's right, because they know how to play the game. It was bad conditions. New England +3 at Buffalo. Bye-bye, Buffalo. New England won 14-10. I picked New England. Another point for me. Total is 8-5. So I have 8 points. Mike has 5. There's one I corrected that. So I'm going to correct this.
Baltimore, yeah.
I'm correcting this.
Yeah. Denver, yeah.
I'm correcting this. It's 8 points to
New
5. All right. That is correct. I know it's correct. I made one mistake. Hey, it's tough when you have to work for a living. But anyways, let's go on to next week. You can do next week.
No, you do a good job at it.
I do a good job at it. Okay, hold on one second. I get a pen. All right, here we are. We're back in business. Okay. Next week, week 14, these are our predictions. Dallas.
I picked first.
You picked first.
Yeah. You picked
Let me
first
get something hard to write. Hold on one second. 1 second, guys. This is all part of not being, we're professional being unprofessional, and that's what we do. All right, Dallas at Washington. You're giving Washington 4.5.
Dallas at Washington. Washington at 4.5. How's Washington doing this year? Washington's got a pretty good team.
You gotta do your own research, man.
They have a pretty good team this year.
I like their quarterback. I think he's going to be good.
Who would you pick, Frank?
Who would I pick? It's your pick. Go ahead.
Who would you pick?
I don't know. It's a home game for Washington. It's a must-win for Washington. I would go. My personal pick. I might take Washington.
I was gonna go with Washington. Give me Washington.
I would go to Dallas, Billy.
Yeah, I'll take Dallas.
No, we kidding.
No, give me Washington.
You said Washington. Okay, Mike. All right, Atlanta, Carolina. They're giving Atlanta 2.5 points.
Or Carolina.
I think Atlanta's so disgusted with themselves that they're going to have a good game. I think they're so downtrodden because they stink. I think they're going to have a good game. I'm going to take Atlanta.
Still got Matt Ryan, too.
Yeah, all right. Seattle, Houston. They're giving Houston 9.
I'm giving Houston 9.
Yeah, well, Houston stinks.
So, yeah, I'll take Seattle.
Baltimore +3 against Cleveland. I'm going to tell you, I think they're just got to be pissed off at last week. They got to be so motivated from last week and the poor coaching at the end of the game. I think the players are going to...
You can't say that's poor coaching because if they would have scored, you would have said it was a great coaching.
Yeah, but I think, my opinion, you go for the tie, then go for the win in overtime. I think the players are going to take this game in their own hands. I'm taking Baltimore +3. Jacksonville, Tennessee, they're giving Jacksonville 9.
Giving Jacksonville 9 over Tennessee. I'll take Tennessee, please. Jacksonville is terrible.
Okay, so Mike's taking Tennessee. Raiders +10 against the Chiefs. Now, I've been thinking about this. It's at the Chiefs. It's at home.
We should definitely take the Chiefs.
Yeah.
You don't ever bet against Patrick Mahomes, they say.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll tell you what. I'm going with the Raiders. I like the 10 points. New Orleans at the Jets, giving the Jets 4.5.
New Orleans at the Jets are giving the Jets 4.5. I'll take the Jets.
Okay, I think they both stink. So
yeah, that's me too.
I would take the points on that too. Okay, the Lions plus 10.5 over Denver. Now, 10.5 to the Lions. They just won their first game. They won their first game. They want to win another game. 10.5 seems pretty high. I'm taking the Lions. Next game is Giants plus 9 at the Chargers. So they're giving the Giants 9, and they're playing against the Chargers. At the Chargers.
That's a good one. I'll take the Chargers.
I would too.
Yeah, I'll take the Chargers. Chargers got a good. They got a good coach. I like their coach.
Well, look at how this is playing out. It seems like you're mostly on the left, and I'm mostly on the right. All right. San Francisco against Cincinnati. They're giving Cincinnati 1.5 points. Both big game for both teams. Very big game for both teams. I think the reason why they're giving Cincinnati 1.5 is because it's a home game for them. It's a tough call. This is like a coin flip on this one. But I'm going to take San Francisco, and I'm going to give Mike Cincinnati. All right. Next game is Buffalo plus 3.5 at Tampa Bay. That's your pick.
Buffalo, I never bet against Brady. Give me my Tampa Bay. 3.5 is, you know what I mean? I don't like the half points. I think when they do points, the prediction people, they should do full points. You know what I mean? Half a points. That's.
Well, I love the half points. It makes you think. My opinion is I love the half points.
I think
Bring the half points
I
in.
think the half points.
I think if you're a person that picks for the underdog, the half point is a hell of a great bet. I like the half points. All right, next game is Chicago at Green Bay, and they're giving Chicago 12.5 points. At Green Bay, Chicago is a mess. I'm going with Green Bay.
Oh, wow, I'm surprised. Usually you take the points.
I'm going with Green Bay. Chicago's a mess.
Let's go, Harris.
All right, next, then the Monday night game is the Los Angeles Rams at the Arizona Cardinals, and they're giving the Rams 2 points. Pretty two competitive teams.
I'll take the Rams in the 2.
You're taking Rams in the 2. That was quick. All right. That is it. So,
Kyler Murray was injured. He's day to day, game to game. So I'll take the 2 points in that.
So these are our picks for Week 14, which starts tomorrow. We're a little late with this video. We apologize. But as of Week 13, I have 8 additional points, so I have a total of 13, and Mike is right behind me at 12. Very competitive. So right now I'm leading 13-12, and we'll be doing this the rest of the year. And hopefully you guys enjoy these videos. They are kind of crazy at times. They're interesting, and it's kind of fun to do. So, anyways, we're on to our next video, which I don't know what's going to be. We're going to try and get a golf video in.
The golf video will be going. Yeah, I got a golf video I'm working on right now, actually editing. So that should be up after this one.
Yeah, we had snow in the area, so courses are closed. Bolivar, it rained today, so we're going to see if we can sneak on a course tomorrow. Do the water bottle thing or whatever we got to do.
Yeah,
and see if we get some holes in for you guys.
And we also have the QBE shootout.
And the QBE shootout, we're going to be recapping that as well.
Right now, because my 2 teams, his teams went. One of his 2 teams are winning, and both my teams are in 2nd and 3rd. So we have three teams in the top 3.
So it'll be interesting. It's pretty interesting. And like I say, we are the professionals at being unprofessional. I hope you enjoy that. But anyways, guys, look at like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe. Well, it means everything to us. And if you make a bad shot in golf, gives you the opportunity to make a great shot, gives you the opportunity to
bounce back, baby.
All right, guys, have a great night.
Have a great night, guys.